Shalom Yasha giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakak Wadash, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yasha Allah, Barakatah Yahweh. We're going to give double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who teach them well, who are overseeing the construction of the tabernacle of David, a more perfect tabernacle. Shalom to the Akim wa Akwaf scattered abroad, the sincere members of the hopeful elect who have been quickened in these last days to stand upon our feet and bear witness to the words of truth. We're going to start off with Malachi 4 and 2. This is Malachi 4 and 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Shemi Shai of hosts, and shall leave them neither root nor branch." Speaking about the nuclear destruction that will befall Babylon the Great, man. Once some thermonuclear missiles, the ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, once they get fired off and they reach this place of the earth, man, known as Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots, and they touch down and do their work, man, hey, it's gonna burn, man. It's gonna be hot, man. It's gonna be very, 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 very hot, man. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get some, I don't know, info. So it says thermal radiation. Let's see that. Let's do that. It says temperatures of a nuclear explosion reach those in the interior of the sun about 100 million Celsius and produce a brilliant fireball. The fireball shortly after detonation, man. That is astounding, man. That's hot. That's really hot, man. That's unfathomable how hot that is, man. So let's go to this, man. It says, "Some faint, some delete." These people are living through the world's worst heat wave, man. The world's worst, man. Meaning, it's a great heat wave, man. Let's go into that word "great," man, because that adjective it means something. Great. It says of an extent, amount, or intensity considerably above the normal or average, man. Of ability, quality, or immense considerably above the normal average, man. So this is a great heat wave, man. It's one of the world's worst. It says roughly 99 million people are surviving record-breaking heat that experts say is nearly impossible to survive, man. And this is coming from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. The Lord is visiting the world which he made, man. Let's get that scripture. Second Esdras 9 and 1. Second Esdras 9 and 1. "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made," man. The world is, hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is jacking this place up, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is letting it be known that he's displeased, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is letting his displeasure be known, man. And this is one of the many signs, man. We got pestilences, we got famine brewing, we got uproars of the people brewing, we got the chip on the way, man. Hey, man, it's finna get bad, man. Jacob's trouble is a day closer, man. So it says, summer in the Pakistani city of Jacobabad, whatever. It says brings in nearly 200,000 residents on a war footing every year. Amid unannounced boost of power cuts, the temperature soars to 49 degrees Celsius or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The city's world's hottest right now, and experts say the heat is testing human survival, man. And this is just a fraction of what that thermonuclear radiation is going to be like, man. This is only a minute sample size, man. It says Hajid Mashuk Karani, A laborer at a rice mill is among the city's hundreds of working class who work outdoors to sustain themselves. It says this heat is completely unbearable, but we are laborers and we have no choice, man. And me being from, originally from Atlanta, Georgia, man, sometimes it gets up to like 100. Well, it has gotten up to 100. And even that's hot, man. So 120, man, I already know, man. I can feel the burn, man. You feel me? It says the heat is completely unbearable, but we are laborers and we have no choice. Karani told Vice World News he works around 14 to 15 hours a day, man, lugging sacks as heavy as 100 kilograms. He struggles to find shelter, cold water to drink. This tormenting heat is a curse for us, he added. Workers here faint regularly because of the heat, and in some cases they die, man. And let's go to the heat stroke. It's like if you hear that foolishness in the background, man. It says heat stroke is a condition caused by your body overheating, usually as a result of prolonged exposure to or physical exertion at high temperatures. This most serious form of heat injury, heat stroke, can occur if your body temperatures rises to 104 Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius or higher. This condition is most common in the summer, man. Hey, so it's more than likely that these people are suffering from heat stroke, man. It says over the last 2 months, heat waves across South Asia have been impacting roughly 99 million people, especially the region's most vulnerable, triggering anxieties about the future. Experts say that the South Asian temperatures are exceeding wet bulb temperatures, in which the body stops sweating and starts heating up exponentially. Again, going to that heat stroke. And sweat is how your body cools itself, man. That's the body's a response, man, to cool itself to maintain homeostasis. This year, India touched its hottest March in 122 years, but the same month for Pakistan was the hottest in 60 years, man. It's getting hot, man. And man, we're not gonna read all this, but hey, the point, hey, you see the point, man. Hey, how about Shmi outside is letting you people know, man. Hey, man, that's just a small taste of what it's gonna feel like in that nuclear fire, and you can't even handle this. 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 something degrees Celsius compared to 100 million degrees Celsius. And Israel don't want to repent. Oh Lord, man, it's gonna be a day, man, a day of reckoning, man. So let's get that let me see. I don't know if that's the scripture I want. Okay, so that is the scripture. So this is Revelation 9 and 16. Well, I'm sorry, Revelation 9 and 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen, being what, man? The nuclear missiles, It says, Joel, the second chapter, I believe, where 200,000, and I heard the number of them, and that's 200,000 is 200 million, man. If I'm not mistaken, man. 200 million missiles, definitely a million. We know that for a fact. 200 million missiles is gonna devastate and pelt this place, man, and turn into literal dust and desert, man. And in the meantime, between time, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all the wicked and the heathen, are gonna experience a fire such as they have never experienced before, a heat such as they have never experienced before, man. And you people are still want to play around with the Lord. This is Revelation 17 and 15. It says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, those shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Man, the 10 horns representing the European Union, the NATO countries that are in league with Babylon the Great. The beast representing Edomite rulership, which is really the revitalized, rebirth Roman Empire, which is the rulership of the Edomites. And it says, they shall hate the whore, which is Babylon the Great America, shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, man. Hey, man, this place is gonna be totally destroyed, man, by thermonuclear destruction, man. Let's get one more scripture. We'll close it out. Second Ezra 6, and we're going to start at 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back. A fire is sent among you, who may quench it, man. A fire, man. A fire, man. Total nuclear devastation is coming to this place, man. Believe it or not. We're going to go ahead and close it out. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. With that being said, hallelujah.